Good evening, world. It's Ivan Mayer here again. This is what it's 4:30 in the afternoon, coming to the evening. Ivan, you sound weird. Yeah, I couldn't sleep today. Today was the one day I couldn't sleep. I what? I was resting in my bed, but I couldn't fall asleep because VJ was crying all night, all day long, obviously, and my wife is crazy, obviously, and what? She annoys my sleep every day for the past what I don't know 3 years now. Since I started hearing the crying in 2019. So all of 2019 she cried, all of 2020 she cried, all of 2021 she cried, and now we're 2022. So almost 3.5 years of crying every day. You see what I'm saying, her? Yeah, because my wife is crazy, man. She annoys my fucking sleep every night, man. Ivan, what do you mean I know? Why I know what I mean? She literally ruins my sleep. It's really it's tough to sleep when you close. It's tough to close your eyes and sleep when you constantly hear VJ crying heavy tears. Like non-stop for hours, man. She's fucking crazy, man. Hence why I put that fucking rule: don't touch my wife, man. My wife is crazy, man. Oh my god, you guys just touched her anyways. You knew this would happen. You knew she'd cry these heavy tears, and you fucking touch her anyway. So you knew I'd have to die. You knew I would cry these heavy tears, and you still touch my wife anyways. So that's how I know you guys don't have a moral code. Something hence why I tested your goodness, and you guys failed the test. You're not good people. I'm saying that, man. You're not. You can somehow foolishly believe you're good, man. You're not good people. You're wicked people, man. There's a reason why once I pay this fee, you're gonna cry heavy tears, and you're what? I know you guys wish you could be me. I know you guys wish you could be good like me, but you're not good like me. You're not good people. As I would never do this to somebody, regardless of my ability. As I've seen many, many attractive couples over the years, and trust me, I know that feeling. It pisses you off when you see a very attractive couple. But even then, I would never cause harm in a relationship. Yeah, even though it pisses me off, let them be together. Don't don't cause harm in a relationship. And what do you guys do? I come to earth with my wife, and you cause harm in my relationship. Yeah, I tested your goodness, and you failed the test. Dr. Phil can act it all he wants. He's part of the plot for VJ, and you know what I'm saying. You guys are all part of the plot. You're not good people. You're what? You're evil people. Obviously, you're not good people. Don't hate me, Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil is an actor. Tyra Banks is an actor. Oprah Winfrey, they're all actors. As you guys are actors, obviously you act it on camera. Obviously, you say, "How can you hit your kid?" And I'm saying, How can you molest this woman?" Obviously, you act good. Obviously, and then once you start to figure out the puzzles of the game, once you start to figure out the puzzle pieces, yeah. One day I start to think about it, I'm like, yeah, the world's there. Yeah, the world's a bunch of actors. I find out that the mess happened with my wife. I find out that I'm sorry for my wife for 30 years. I found out I have to have sex with myself. I found out there was a lock. I found out all this evil after evil. I go to Heritage to see just out as my rise when I graduate. It's not hard to figure out the puzzle. Yeah, the world are actors. You guys are actors. Ivan has to. You're gonna turn the Virgin Man into a porn star. So you can't even just let me just be with my wife and no, we have to see Ivan have sex because he turns on so much. Yeah, you guys are just something else, man. You really, really piss me off, man. That's why you don't deserve to be saved. What I'm king, you deserve to be left behind. And once you guys feel the price of being left behind, it's finally gonna hit your minds. Yeah, we deserve this. Yes, you deserve this. You don't deserve to be saved by God. You deserve to be abandoned by God. You don't deserve to partake in my glory, man. Yeah, you bought my book, but you made me pay to be my wife. I'm gonna keep saying that. You made me suffer death. There's nothing worse than death, obviously. I cry those heavy tears, and you made me pay to be my wife. As being with VJ comes at a fucked up price, man. As chances are, there's gonna be a lot of nights when I sleep and all that stuff. I won't be able to sleep because I'll constantly be thinking about the mess. Especially once I hire the Hollywood actors and I'm filming and all that stuff, and I'm sleeping in a trailer with VJ. Sometimes I might have those thoughts cross my mind. Oh my god, VJ fucked all these men, yeah. And those men are gonna have all those memories of fucking my wife, obviously. The memories of those men fucking my wife are never going to go away. They're always going to remember the moments they had with VJ. And I'm saying, I see them talking to VJ, and sometimes I might give them dirty stares. Yeah, these men all fuck my wife. Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? Huh? You made me pay, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time I had sex with VJ, I know these men banged her too. All the intimate moments I have with VJ, these men all have those intimate moments too. Because my wife is and she's special, they fucked the shit out of her, man. They went crazy on her. Hence why VJ messed up. Yo, even the men are fucking animals. They went crazy on me. Yeah, they went crazy on VJ. Hence why VJ couldn't help it. She just loved the sex. Yo, I couldn't help it. The guy was so hot. You know what I'm saying? He fucked the shit out of me, and I love the sex so much. Yeah, and that's why VJ was stupid, obviously. Even though VJ messed up, obviously, she knew what she was doing. She was just stupid. She gave in to the temptation. She kept fucking the men, obviously. And then before you know it, I don't know, 2 weeks go by, 3 weeks go by, and then the men confess their love for VJ, and VJ's like, I love you too, obviously, because VJ's fucking stupid, man. Yeah, she let those men get a piece of her heart. And she finally hit her mind, obviously, holy shit, what have I done to my husband? Hence why she had to end it, obviously, with all these men. She had to end it, obviously. So she won the sex, obviously, but she let, it came at a price. VJ let those men get the best of her, man. They let her get a piece of her heart, man. Some of the men in Hollywood. How much men did VJ mess up with? I don't know. My guess is probably a good 80, 100 men at least in Hollywood she messed up with. Obviously, whereas everyone else is probably just fun, casual sex. Where she definitely messed up with at least a good 100 men around there in Hollywood. Around there, a lot of men, man, she messed up with. And it boggles my mind how you can mess up that bad, man, with 100 men. Like, when I pay his fee, I'm not gonna mess up the way VJ did, man. When I mean mess up when I pay his fee, the only thing I'm gonna mess up with is perhaps I might have one night stands with these women, maybe a few nights, 1, 2, 3 nights or something like that, with maybe, I don't know, 50 women, 100 women. I don't know, if I have sex with 4,000 women, I might mess up with maybe 100 women by having a couple one night stands, and that's it. But I'm not gonna mess up the way VJ did, whereby she developed a lot of feelings for these men. You know what I'm saying? And they take a piece. They took a piece of her heart. I'm not gonna let these women take a piece of my heart. You have a one night stand for 1, 2 days. The woman are not gonna take a piece of your heart. Obviously, if you go home with them for a good 2, if you hang out with them, you constantly go home with them for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're gonna develop feelings for the woman. And if you do that, and the moment you develop feelings for them, the woman now took a piece of your heart. Yeah, man. So every time with VJ, I'm always gonna have memory of having these moments with all these women. Intimate moments, very, very intimate moments. See what I'm saying? Because VJ has memory of all the intimate moments she had with these men. You see what I'm saying? She has memory, obviously. Yeah. And trust me, you guys obviously make fun of me behind these. Yeah, Ivan has no idea what happened. Yeah, if you think I'm gonna save you, you want to be a dick like that, you set the whole thing up for the mess with me, VJ, and you make fun of me, obviously. Ivan has no idea all these men fucked his wife. VJ has no idea all these women fucked her husband, and you killed me, and you lock the doors, and you make fun of my Cyberboss channel, and I watch it. You think I'm gonna save you? You're crazy. I'm peacing out when I'm king, man. You're not gonna be saved. You guys think there's hope. You can see a future. I'm not making any rules for you. Yeah, we can see a future. Yeah, you can see a future. Zero. G0. Not zero. I'm not making any rules for you, man. As once I am king, I'm gonna forget about this stupid side. But once I'm a billionaire and I'm a king, I'm gonna forget, and I'm trending every day with my wife, obviously. I'm gonna forget about the trends are much better than my stupid Sabros channel. See what I'm saying? Huh? Once I'm trending with the videos and pictures online, I'm gonna totally forget about my Super Sabros channel. So you guys need to understand. You guys are gonna forget my Sabros channel when I'm king. You're gonna be tuning into my trends every day. Yeah, the trends are much better than my stupid Sabros channel. See what I'm saying? Even though I make videos on my Cyberboss channel, obviously, it's not as good as fucking Ivan Amir trending online on Twitter, man. With his nice clothes. Because you not only have the pictures, you're also going to see videos of me trending on Twitter, too. As fans are going to take videos of me and VJ walking and all that stuff. Look at I and VJ shopping at the Vancouver Mall. Look at I and VJ hanging out downtown. Look at I and VJ eating at the restaurant, the patio. You see me talking to VJ, people take videos of that trending online. Yeah, it's so cool seeing that. It's much better than my stupid Cyberboss channel. You see what I'm saying, huh? And once I start Sky Source, the first doc trailer of me training with George Lucas, playing Sky Source, that's much better than my Cyberboss channel. And then when the doc gets released, you guys will be watching that like every day. You're gonna be excited to watch that doc. And once the doc gets released, I'm gonna completely forget about my stupid Cyberboss channel. As the documentary is much better than my stupid videos on my Cyberboss channel. My stupid listening videos on my Cyberboss channel, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm gonna totally forget about my whole life, man. Hence why, what? That boss at chorus said, "Remember me, Ivan." Yeah, because when I'm king, I'm gonna forget about my whole life. Does Ivan even remember us, man? Now that he's king, he's a billionaire. Yeah, does he remember us? You know what I'm saying? That's what you guys need to understand. Yeah, man. I'm no longer gonna waste my time exposing you, world. I think you guys get the picture. You're gonna reap what you sow. You chose some. You made me pay to be my wife. You're also gonna pay when I'm king. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna keep giving these warnings so you guys don't take me for granted. Because I know you guys think I'm gonna save you when I'm king. Because you're crazy people. Look, man, you're not gonna be saved. You're gonna be left behind in the battle. My God, and you're gonna die in a good 20, 30 years from now, 40, 50 years from now. Don't hate me. 4 or 5 decades from now, you guys are all gonna pass away, and I mean, we are gonna continue to live on forever in this world. You guys you deserve. You're going to be a battle, my God. You're not going to be saved. Only the lucky chosen actors in Hollywood, for Zanus, The Great Escape, They're Unique, The Hidden Vampire movie, and the Western Gas movie are going to be saved. And the crewmen in Hollywood, whereas you and the 17 obviously you are chosen, whereas you guys are all you actors in Hollywood are not chosen. I'm sorry about that. You're going to be left behind. You're going to be a side tension in Hollywood. You get what you deserve. And you world are going to be left behind. You're not going to be saved by God. You're going to be a bad by God. You're not going to be saved. I keep saying that. You're not going to be saved by God. You're not going to be saved by God when I'm king. I keep saying that. You're going to be left behind. See what I'm saying? And you're going to cry. Being left behind is such a horrific price to pay. Just like me being with VJ is a horrific price to pay. That if she told me what happened, I was I'd cry my heavy tears. She would crush me, and I wouldn't even want to be with her. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Me being with VJ is going to trigger my depression. Because don't forget, guys. I have the keys, man. So every time I think about the mess and all stuff, VJ will know what I think. Because God gave me these fucking stupid keys. And that's why I see these keys as a bit of a curse, obviously. When I every time when I'm sleeping at night and I think about those men fucking VJ will know what I think, obviously. I go outside in the balcony and I have a smoke. VJ's like, "What's wrong?" And she knows what I'm thinking about, obviously. She knows. Because God gave me these stupid keys, but I have no choice. I have to open my own door. These actors in Hollywood agree in my mind too. Hence why what? Having the keys is like a curse. I see it as a little bit of a curse, man. And that's why I get very depressed and all that stuff a lot of times. Because God gave me these keys. The keys triggers my anxiety and depression. Because I have an open mind. Everyone can read my mind. It's really annoying. But in order for me to open my own door and make my money for me, God had to give me the keys. I had no choice, man. Because the gatekeepers locked everything on me, man. Yeah, man. And I know you guys would not do this to me. I never would have came with the keys. I would have just came here with a what? I wouldn't have had a fucking open mind. I wouldn't have came with the keys if I knew the gatekeepers wouldn't lock the doors on me. But I knew they would lock the doors on me because I wrote my own story. That's why I came here with my own stupid keys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can make my easy plays, but it's still a bit of a curse, man. I get depressed because I have the keys and I'm not used to it, obviously. And like going out, imagine me walking downtown and everyone downtown can read my mind. It takes getting used to, man. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the keys triggers depression. It triggers my anxiety when I go out in public. Obviously, I'll get better. Obviously, I'll be fine. But I'm gonna have to learn to get used to it because the keys are not going anywhere. God gave me these keys for a reason, man. I have to open my. When I'm king, for me to be king behind the scenes, I have to be able to open my own door. That's why God gave me the keys. And VJ has the keys, but VJ is not. VJ is not like me. VJ does not get depressed or have anxiety with her keys because VJ is used to it. Yeah, I'm used to the keys. I think whatever I think. I'm fine. Yeah, VJ goes out downtown. She thinks everything. She doesn't care. She doesn't have anxiety. You know what I'm saying? She goes to all these events in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Like the Kids' Choice Award. Everyone reads her mind. She doesn't care. Obviously, she just what? She just what? VJ just what? She just yeah. I'm used to the keys. She's used to it obviously because when VJ didn't VJ what? When VJ was born. What? She did not get knocked out like me, obviously. The only thing the stepfamily's did to VJ was that what? they purposely infected her. Obviously, to me they did a lot. They did a lot of evil to me, man. They knocked me out of the rock. You know what I'm saying? They knocked me on the rock, and when they knocked me on the rock, I lost memory of my identity and my wife. For 22 years, I didn't know Ouija was my wife. I did not know I had the keys, guys. When I went to school and all that stuff, the whole time everyone read my mind, obviously, and I didn't know I had the keys. And when I found out I had the keys in 2018, obviously, I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. I'm not used to these keys. Yeah, and they fucked me up, obviously. And now I have anxiety in public, obviously. And I get very depressed because of the keys. You see what I'm saying? Because don't forget, people also hate on me when I go outside and all that stuff because of my keys. And that's why it triggers depression and it triggers anxiety. I'm scared to think all these thoughts on stuff. You see what I'm saying? But I told you, the doors are all locked on me. God gave me the keys for a reason. So I can open my own door. You see what I'm saying? That's why God gave me the keys. So I can open my own door. You see what I'm saying? That's why God gave me the keys. Yeah, man. He gave me the keys for a reason. Yeah, man. So the countdown, guys, is ticking out. You only have, I don't know, a year and a half left of me on this stupid listening series. My Savage channel. And once I find out how wicked you are, I'm done. I'm not making any rules for you. I'm going to pay this fee. I'm gonna cry my heavy tears, and I'm gonna what? You want me to be a porn star? You want to turn a virgin man who's willing to save his wife into a porn star? Fine. Because I shut you off for good. You broke the morality faithful code. Obviously, you're fucking actors. You want to turn me into a porn star because you want to see me have sex, and you're selfish. Obviously, fine. If you want me to have sex with my stepmother, fine. Obviously, and you want to kill me, my wife, fine. Once I paid my dues, you got your Virgin Ivan turned porn star, having sex with stepmother, and you kill him to be his wife, and you cause mess in his life with his wife. Obviously, you lock all the doors on me so you can see me have sex. Okay, you did this evil to me. Now I paid my dues. I'm gonna take my money. I'm gonna take my wife. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna our life. I'm gonna be a famous, obviously, author, famous movie star. And you guys are left behind. You're not saved. You're not a part of my glory. And you're going to cry tears because you're now banned from God's glory. You're cut off, man. You're cast off. You guys are going to be cast off from my international glory, guys. You're not saved. Yeah, you're not saved. Just like in the Bible, the wicked are cast off into hell. And they're separated from God's presence and glory in heaven. Yes, that's the symbolism, obviously. Where do you think in the Bible how the wicked are separated from God for eternity? Yeah, you're going to be separated from me, VJ, forever. As I'm never making any videos on this channel ever again. Just like you're never going to talk about being a public guy or put my stats on my channel forever. I'm never making any videos on this channel. I'm signing out for good, man. When I mean I'm signing out for good, I really mean it, guys. You're never going to hear from me on this Savage channel. You're going to see me in the trending with the videos and pictures on Twitter, obviously. And you're going to see my doc trailers, my documentary, my movie trailers, my movie, and my ads on my website, and that's it. And the trending pictures of me during the world tour, if the world tour happens. You're going to see all that. But it's all behind the scenes. You're not a part of my glory. You see what I'm saying? Because you're looking at international fame, guys. For my what? You're looking at international fame, guys, for my what? For my glory, man. For my movie and my books. And the fame of me and VJ's relationship. Because we're the perfect couple, obviously. You're looking at international fame. For all of that. You're cut off. The amazing feeling that me and VJ had, feeling on top of the world, you guys do not have that feeling because you're not a part of my life. You're not a part of my billionaire life. You're not a part of my glory. And you feel about you guys are all going to wish you can live with me, VJ, and work for me, VJ, and live that, experience that glory and fame with me, VJ, and what? And live that rich, multi-millionaire life, that rich celebrity life, like the 17 we're going to be living. Yeah, I wish I can just work for Ivan. Ivan paid me that nice $1 million salary. You know what I'm saying? Have $1 million salary with that nice $300,000 bonus, getting all these nice perks, and being a part of all his parties and his condo and yacht. I wish I could I wish I can have that luxury. Yeah, but you don't. You're left behind. You're not saved. And I am so special that even the rich people around the world are gonna flake shit. The celebrities, Even the rich billionaires, even the rich billionaires like Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying? Jeff Bezos will be saved, obviously, but like, he'll be saved a little bit, obviously, because he'll be able to watch production, and he'll be able to what? Be a part of the red carpet, so he's lucky, obviously. Well, even the billionaires like Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. The guy's worth like $200+ billion. Yeah, if you have what? Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, you know what I'm saying? You have all these rich people, obviously. You know, Mark Cuban, Donald Trump. These are all famous billionaires, guys. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West is a billionaire too. He's a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? All these people, even the celebrities in Hollywood, they're gonna feel like shit when I'm king, man. Because they're now the side tension, and their fame is nothing compared to my fame. My fame is worldwide, man. Me and VJ's fame is worldwide. It's all around the world. Whereas these celebrities is not his side fame. They're famous people. They have millions of fans. But to compare millions of fans to the whole world, it's nothing. It's small. Justin Bieber has what, I don't know, 180 million followers on his Instagram. He's famous, obviously, but his fame compared to my fame is even small. When he does his concert and you have, I don't know, 20,000 people, 30,000, 40,000 people at that concert, he's famous, obviously. But those very same fans are tuning into Ivan VJ's trends every day. And Justin Bieber is a side attention now, you know what I'm saying? The fans are obviously, they all go to his concert, obviously. But Justin Bieber will feel like shit when he does his concert. Yeah, even though I'm doing this concert and I have all these, I don't know, I have 40,000 fans at the concert, obviously. All these very same fans are tuning Ivan VJ while he's doing his concert. Ivan VJ are trending online, on Twitter, obviously, and those very same fans are tuning into Ivan VJ's trends, and Justin Bieber and all the people in the concert are tuning into to my trends. And Justin Bieber feels like shit. He feels like he's a side attention. And Justin Bieber is big, man. He's famous, man. He's one of the most famous artists out there. Justin Timberlake is even more famous than Justin Bieber. And even Justin Timberlake will feel like shit when he does his concerts. You know what I'm saying? Justin Timberlake's famous. He does a concert, he has like 50,000 people at his concert. You know what I'm saying? But those very same fans are tuning into Ivan VJ are constantly trending while he's doing his concert. You feel, oh man, if you feel left out, even though I'm doing this crazy concert, he still feels left out because he's a side attention now. He has a lot of fans, yeah, I know. He has like 100, 200 million fans around the world, but compare that to the whole world tuning into Ivan VJ's trends, you feel like shit, man. He does, I don't know, Justin Bieber does his concert, and while he's doing his concert, you know what I'm saying, Ivan and VJ are touring for Zanus. And experience that international fame for Zanus. He feels like shit, yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? Because me and VJ are fucking God. We're bigger than all these guys. Don't hate me, guys. Even though these guys are big, they're small. Justin Bieber and Timberlake are really, really big, man. But compared to me and VJ, don't hate me, guys. They're small. They're small compared to me and VJ. You see what I'm saying? There's a reason why I'm much richer than all these celebrities. Because I'm a son of God. I'm much bigger than all these guys. You see what I'm saying? Like, even though Justin Bieber is lower and he's worth, like, I don't know, $280 million, he's fucking rich, obviously. Compared to me, his wealth is small. His wealth is less than, like, 3% of my wealth. 2% of my wealth. 1%. His wealth is, like, 1%. Less than 1% of my wealth. I don't know. I'm going to make my $15 billion off Zanus. You compare $15 million to his $280 million net worth, he's small compared to me, you see what I'm saying? Because I'm the son of God. I am more famous than all these Hollywood celebrities. Even the ones who are really, really rich, who are worth $300 million, their wealth is small compared to my wealth, and their fame is small compared to my wealth. I'm much bigger than all these celebrities. That's why none of them are worth a piece of my royalties. They're worth the rich million salary, obviously, but they're not worth a piece of my royalties. I'm going to keep saying that. Guys like Dwayne Johnson, Tom Cruise, Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? Denzel Washington, Samuel Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Sandra Bullock, all these big actors, obviously, right? Tom Hanks. They're really, really big actors, and they're worth their rich millions, but that's it, man. You're not getting a piece of my royalties. Tom Cruise may be able to negotiate for what? For 10% of the first dollar of the what? Of the profits for Top Gun, but for my movie, he's not worth that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Tom Cruise, you may be big, you may be able to negotiate for a piece of the profits for your movies in Hollywood, but for my movie, you're not worth it. So Tom Cruise is chosen for my movie. Chances are he'll be greedy and he'll try and get a piece of the royalties. I'm like, Tom, you're not getting a piece of the royalties. You're not worth it. You're worth your nice $50 million salary. That's good enough. You know what I'm saying? And your nice bonuses, your nice rich bonuses, and your merch money. and your commercial money, but that's it. You're not getting a piece of the royalty. So to keep him happy, pay him a lot of money. You pay him like $12.5 million. That's you know what I'm saying. You're being cheap, obviously. As these bigger A-list actors are worth way more than $12.5 million. So if you pay Tom Cruise his $50 million, 50, 58, 50, 59 million bucks. If you pay Tom Cruise his $30 million salary and his $20.9 million sign bonus, and you pay him another $10 million bonus, 60 million bucks, he won't be angry because he's walking away with a fat check in the bank, a nice almost $30 million check in the bank. He's walking away with that for taxes. You see what I'm saying? He won't be angry. He got a nice check. You see what I'm saying? But he's not worth me and VJ's royalties. I mean, Tom Cruise may be big, but he's not as big as me and VJ. He's small compared to me and VJ. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. None of these actors are worth you and VJ's royalties. They're not worth it, man. The moment you give them a piece of royalties, they're duping you. Trust me, if I gave these actors a piece of my royalties, they would laugh it off. Oh my god, we do dive. We're not even worth his royalties. The only reason why the whole world went crazy about the movie is because of Ivan and VJ. Yes, not because of you. You built buzz. You build a lot of buzz for the movie because you're a big ace actor. That's why you're worth your millions. But that's it. You're not. At the end of the day, you're not the main show. The world is not going crazy about my movie because of you, man. They're going crazy. The only reason why the whole English-speaking world's buying the movie is because of me and VJ. It's not because of you. As if you did your movie, the whole English-speaking world wouldn't buy your movie. Only maybe 10 million people, 20 million people around the world will buy your movie. 30 million people, 40 million people will buy your movie. Whereas Ivan, it's a billion plus people buying the movie. That's why they're not worth your royalties. And if they get angry, I mean, look, man, if you're angry, you're more than welcome to work in Hollywood if you like my offer. I'm going to keep saying that, man. If Skyscraper is not good enough for you, I'll talk a bit about this topic, and I'll delve more into the more interesting one, which is Zanus and Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson, as usual, obviously, because I love talking about that. I'm going to delve more about that in part 2. What I keep saying is, man, if Skyscraper is not good enough for these Hollywood actors, you're more than welcome to what? To abandon the project, and I'll cast someone else, and you're more than welcome to work in Hollywood. And working in that shittier budget, eating the shittier food, obviously, being flown commercial, going on that what shittier world tour, and what if you don't like my offer? I'm gonna keep saying that. He's like, Ivan, no, you know, the age of really Ivan, he's a big actor, you know what I'm saying? Holly, I don't know, Tom Cruise negotiates for a piece of the profits. Dwayne Johnson negotiates for a piece of the profits in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you may negotiate for a piece of the profits in Hollywood. You may be the main show in Hollywood for your movies in Hollywood. In my movie, you're not the main show. That's why you're not worth my royalties. 100%, you're not worth a piece of the profits for the. You're not getting a piece of the box office backhands for my movie. No, zero. Amazon's already taken their big 40%. I'm not going to give you a piece of my 60%. The only way I'll give the actors a piece of the royalties is if I made like 65. If I made 70% of 70% of the royalties, I will gladly give the actors a piece of the profits for my movie. Like, I don't know, 0.3, 0.4%. But I told you, I'm not. Amazon will never read 70%. No way am I going to give you the piece of profits for my 60%. No, man. Amazon's already taken a big chunk of the pie. You're not getting a piece of the profits. I'm going to be very, very strict. Obviously. As I told you, in Hollywood, you guys will never make this kind of money on average. As Tom Cruise only made $12.5 million for Top Gun, man. You see what I'm saying? How my company blows how out of the water? $12.5 million is how much I'm paying small A-list actors, guys. And that's how much, I told you, that's how much even bigger A-listers make in Hollywood. Bigger A-listers can even make like 9, 10, 12 million in Hollywood. Yeah. Tom Cruise was lucky enough to negotiate for a piece of the profits. And I heard with the 10% of the profits, he can make between $60 to $100 million off the movie. You see what I'm saying? That's why, you see what I'm saying? And I'm willing to pay someone like Tom Cruise like a $60 million for my movie. My company easily competes with Hollywood. In Hollywood, Tom Cruise will never make his $60 million salary, and unless he's lucky enough to negotiate for a piece of the profits. And they only paid him $12.5 million, Tom Cruise, for Top Gun. You see what I'm saying? My company easily competes with Hollywood. Yeah, your company, yeah, man. $12.5 million is how much I'm paying Idris Elba for fucking Zanus. And Idris Elba is not as big as Tom Cruise. He's a smaller A-list actor. And Tom Cruise is a big A-list actor. And he made his $12.5 million. I told you, even bigger A-list actors get $12 million, $9 million, $15 million in Hollywood. Yes. $8 million. Yeah, Hollywood's cheaper compared to my company. But I told you, sometimes the smaller A-list actors can make a lot of money when they negotiate for pieces of profits. But it's very rare that actors negotiate for a piece of the profits in Hollywood. Most actors get their flat salary, and that's it. It's only if you're really, really big, man, like Tom Cruise, Will Smith, And like Dwayne Johnson, you can negotiate. Those guys can negotiate for the profits sometimes. But most actors in Hollywood get their flat salary, man. In Hollywood, and that's it, man. They get their 15, 12 million in Hollywood, and that's it. They're 20 million. Tom Cruise only made $12.5 million for Top Gun, man, and that's how much I'm paying Idris Elba for the role of Zanus. It's $12.5 million. Yeah, my company easily competes with Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm paying Idris Elba his $12.5 million. That's how much Tom Cruise made for Top Gun. Because Hollywood's cheap compared to my company. You see what I'm saying? Like, $12.5 million is how much I'm paying small A actors, guys. I'm not paying the bigger ones $12.5 million. No, the bigger ones make their $16+ million for my company. $16 to $30.9 million salary, and they get their bonuses. They're 4 to 7.9 mil bonus for the smaller, bigger ones, and then the middle, bigger ones get their 8 to 14.9 mil bonus, and the big ones obviously get their 15 to 20.9 mil bonus. And the smaller, bigger acers get like a bonus after filming is completed. They get their nice 3 to like 5 mil bonus. 3 to like 4.5 mil bonus around there. You can pay those guys after filming is completed. The middle ones get their 5 to 7 mil bonus around there, and then the bigger ones get their 7 to 10 mil bonus. Obviously, 7 or 8 to 10 mil bonus you can pay them. So Keanu Reeves, I'll pay him his 10 mil bonus after filming is completed. So I'll pay Keanu Reeves $30.9 million in bonuses, and he gets his $27 million salary. Obviously, I'm giving him a good deal, obviously, and I'm paying him his $1.5 million for the merch, and he gets his commercial money too. It's $40,000 worth of commercial money. It's a good deal for Keanu Reeves. And Ben Affleck, I'll pay him his what? 21 million in what? 21 million, 22 million in bonuses. Ben Affleck gets his 14.9 and he gets his 7 mil bonus after filming is complete. That's a good deal. And Scarlett Johansson, I'm paying her 23 million in bonuses. She gets her 15.9 and she gets her 7 mil bonus after filming is completed. You see what I'm saying? And she gets her $23 million salary, and Ben Affleck gets his $22 million salary. And they get their $1.5 million of what? $1.5 million of the merch. That's a good deal for them. And they get their $40,000. That's a good deal for those actors. I told you, my company easily, when I offer those actors that kind of money, they're going to be shocked. Holy shit. Ivan's company easily competes with Hollywood. We don't even make this in Hollywood on average. Yeah, they don't make this in Hollywood on average. Shut my camera here.